This is NCPNS, or New Community Project News Service. I'm your host, DTM, or Dan the Man. As you can see today, I am nattily attired in my work clothes. Yes, NCPNS News Director by day, golf caddy. Also by day. Speaking of golfing, golf courses alone in the United States require about 4 billion gallons of water a day. They don't call them greens for nothing. In this show, we hope to bring hope and responsibility into your life. In that vein, I've signed you up for jury duty. Oh, just think, continental breakfast with croissants and orange juice, and $15 to spend wherever you want. You can thank me later. I'll be on the back nine. This week's headlines speak of global warming, and so do we. Scientists recently discovered the remains of a hippopotamus-like creature on an Arctic island from 55 million years ago. Apparently, the climate of an ice-free Arctic would be comparable to a present-day Florida, which means up at the North Pole they'll have to make room for another migratory species. Retirees. Sorry, Santa, there goes your neighborhood. Want to get to the Arctic while there still is an Arctic? There's still space on our Denali and Arctic Village learning tours this August. Turns out the Earth isn't the only planet in the solar system going through global warming changes. Changing dust patterns on Mars may be contributing to melting polar ice caps on the red planet. We go to our special reporter in the solar system now, Mark Rosenthal. Mark, are you there?
Thank you, Daniel. As you can see, I'm standing here on the surface of the planet Mars. This once great planet, named after the Roman god of war, as well as a tasty candy bar, has now fallen into great geological disrepair. I blame you, denizens of Mars. How dare you, with your overuse of hydrocarbons? You've killed everything on this planet and brought upon a great rate of global warmitude. And we are left now with no choice. That's right. I, of course, speak of water parks, water parks, water parks! That's right, this summer the United States of America is taking over Mars for its own good, and we're building the world, nay, the universe's biggest water park. We're talking about water slides galore and lazy rivers, 3 billion of them! And don't forget the coup de grace, as it were, a 9 billion gallon bucket of water dumped every day on unsuspecting guests on center stage. Daniel?
Thank you, Mark. That was exacerbating. One of the last 7 remaining Amur leopards was killed in the far east of Russia by a casual hunting party. Since a survivable population of at least 100 would be required to save the species from extinction, it simply added insult to injury that the leopard was first shot through its tailbone, and then the hunting party clubbed it over the head with a blunt object. Can our species do anything right? Yes, they can! For a chance to see a real big cat, join David Radcliffe on next May's Amazon Learning Tour. No, not the cool cat, my dad, but the real deal, the jaguar. They're big and beautiful and completely carnivorous. This year, one of these ferocious and elusive creatures swam within 6 feet of an NCP group's canoe and then paused on the shore before heading off into the jungle. Dad said he might have gotten a picture, but his view was blocked a bit by the person he was hiding behind. And please note, jaguar sightings are not guaranteed. See newcommunityproject.org for details. And hey folks, while you're at it, if you happen to have a YouTube account, why not subscribe to our videos so that every time we pop up with a new resource, you can come along. Well, that's all the news that isn't. For NCPNS, this is DTM reminding you, we are always changing our world. This time, let's do it intentionally.